I'm John Jr. I'm all about African food. I love the colours, the textures, the smells. They're absolutely fantastic. I'm going to make my chicken groundnut curry today. It's very simple and easy to follow. Groundnut curry is very, very popular in Africa. It varies in each region that you travel to. Some use fish, some use veg. I'm going to use chicken, butternut squash, chili, garlic, ginger, all these fantastic warming things that are perfect for a rainy spring day like today. So we've got some freshly grated garlic and ginger here. Some black ground pepper, some sea salt flakes, 2 onions, medium size, 1 green pepper, some lovely fresh thyme and fresh coriander for dressing at the end, beautiful butternut squash, chicken thighs and chicken drumsticks because they stay really, really moist when you're making a curry, and the star ingredient is the peanut butter. So we're going to take a shallow frying pan. We're going to turn this on right now because we want it to be smoking hot when you put the chicken in. We're going to take some groundnut oil. Quite a bit because you don't want the chicken to stick in there. I'm going to take the chicken. Once this is really, really hot, that's when we're going to put it in. And the reason why we pan fry it is for the colour. If you put raw chicken into a curry, there's not going to be any brown colour to it at all. And it also helps with sealing in the flavour inside the meat. So we're just going to take all the skin off of this. Now traditionally my auntie would use sweet potato at home, but I'm going to use butternut squash just because I prefer it. I just think it's got a different texture and a different flavour to sweet potato. I remember when I first started cooking, I must have been about 12. Sounds mad when I think about it now, but my auntie used to actually let me go into the kitchen with hot stoves around. I'd just open the fridge and see what was in there, and I'd just make things. I didn't even follow a recipe or anything like that. And I made this thing called a tuna pasta bake. Sounds quite vulgar now thinking about it, but everybody loved it. Whenever I used to go around to anybody's house, they always used to ask me to make it for them. You know, you mention African food to most people and they say it's starchy, it's fatty, it's oily and greasy, and it's so not the case at all. Africa's so diverse. You know, it has more than 50 countries, so much different types of produce and meats and fish that you can get there. But today we're going to be using our favourite, which is chicken, for my groundnut chicken curry. Once this chicken is browned off, you want to brown it off on both sides. It takes about 8 to 10 minutes. I'm going to take that to the side. So I'm going to take a large pan. I'm going to fill it up about halfway, not too full, otherwise the curry won't be very thick. So once this is sort of simmering, we're going to add the chicken that's been browned off earlier into this water. Oh, it smells so good already. So for the main body of this curry, we're going to take a pan, whack up the heat, it's very high. Not too much groundnut oil this time. Wait for that to get smoking hot and we're good to go. So once this pan's nice and hot, we're going to add in the garlic and the ginger along with the onions. We're going to let that sweat down for about 4 minutes with some thyme. So we're going to add in all this butternut squash. The thing I love about African food is the colours, you know, they're bright and vibrant, there's lots of reds and orange and just the smell. Once the butternut squash is tender, I'm going to take out my favourite ingredient, peanut butter. So I'd say roughly about 2 tablespoons worth of peanut butter. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the curry paste to the chicken that's already been simmering for about 20 minutes. This is the key and most exciting part for me. This is when you see the curry take shape and get colour and volume and bite. I love nothing more than having my friends around for dinner. It excites me and it excites them too because they always know they're going to get something incredible. The curry's done now, it's been simmering for 25 to 30 minutes. I'm just going to use a small amount of salt, just a pinch. This is the bit I get most excited about. The curry's ready, you've been slaving away for an hour, colours are beautiful, the smell's fantastic, friends are waiting, mouths are watering. All that's left to do is put one final sprinkle of coriander on there and we're done.